My dad, 57M, stole $4,700 from me. I'm still underage and I worked 2 part-time jobs in the past. 25 hours a week. And racked up $4,700 in savings. My dad took it all out of my account really suddenly without telling me so he can fund his investments, leaving with no money at all. I've had to cancel hanging out with friends because I can't afford it, and I've cried multiple times. Threw up from it once. Over this sudden lack of control. I had all of this money that I could spend on whatever I wanted and it gave me so much safety, but my dad stole it from me and refuses to admit that what he did was wrong. I need to forgive him and move on, but I don't know how. Back quote, I need to forgive him and move on, but I don't know how. Back quote. Not sure it's appropriate to forgive and move on. Like you said, it's made you feel unsafe. Anger is helpful in creating boundaries. What you need to do is figure out how to protect your money going forward. Can you get a bank account without him having access to it? Why do you think you need to forgive him? You don't. You are a minor now and reliant on your parents. But you won't be forever. You don't need to forgive him. You should tell other adults so they shame him and he gives you the money back. Wanna know what you do? You say to yourself, alright, that's who he is, and from this point on I'll be working to make that money back and get out of here. And I'll remember not to trust anyone with my finances again until they can prove themselves worthy. Simply as that. We live and learn, and sometimes family are the ones who will bring you down if you aren't careful. You actually don't have to forgive him. You can think about forgiving him when the money is back. TBH, parents stealing from their kids is vile. Change how you get your money to checks. Do this immediately. Go to the bank each pay period and cash it out. Get a lockbox or small safe. Store the money there. When you're 18, open a new account at a new bank. This is important. Do not use the same bank. Close your old account. As for your dad, give him minimal communication. Yes. No. Sure. Do your schoolwork. Chores. Model citizen. When you're 18, go. You don't need to forgive him ever. Find a safer place for your money, and as soon as you are able, leave and go no contact. You owe him nothing. And now you know you can't trust your dad. Don't forget this lesson. Don't ever put money in that account again. Hide it in your bedroom, whether it's a hollowed out book, duct taped inside the vent. Remove the bottom of the table lamp, taped behind your dresser. You get the idea, and move it often. My dad did this to my sister and me. I was 16 and pregnant, and he stole every dime I had saved. I am 36 and still haven't forgiven him. He died 2 years ago, and he would have told you on how a deathbed he wasn't wrong for doing it. You don't need to forgive him, but move on. He probably won't give it back, but you have learned that he feels entitled to your money. Find a way to not give him access to it. My dad did the same thing to me as punishment when I was 17. He stole $2,500 of my student loans from a joint bank account because I didn't respond to his text fast enough while I was out. For more context, I lived 2 states away from him, paid my own rent, and was attending university. What he did was financially abusive and financially crippling. He did eventually give it back. But still, the emotional and mental damage was done. It's extremely disgusting that your dad did that to you. Please tell people, friends, other family members, social media. Maybe public knowledge can get you some help and shame him enough to give it back? Not sure if he technically did anything illegal if you are a minor. Move out as soon as you turn 18 and go low contact. You cannot trust him. I'm sorry this happened to you. Know that what he did was wrong and you are more mature than him. I would make it known to aunties, uncles, neighbors, friends of dad's that he stole all your savings. For his investments, which is in essence gambling on the stock market. He is probably trying to get himself a bargain right now. Still doesn't excuse the behavior or unwillingness to face up to the dishonesty. Americans, is there some securities law in your country about investing with stolen money? Don't forgive him. Just because he is your father does not mean he deserves forgiveness. Especially when he won't even admit it was wrong. I know it's a leap. But I'm wondering if his investments is gambling. This definitely sounds like a gambling addict behavior. I would assume if you are underage but working you are probably 16 to 17, so when you turn 18 consult with a lawyer immediately about whether you can sue him for the stolen money. And of course, make a bank account without his name on it as soon as you can. Tell your dad's parents, mom, aunts, uncles, friends and their parents. Explain what happened to your employers and ask if they can pay you in cash from now on. Then ask 2 different people that you trust, adult if possible, to store the money for you and keep receipts, accounting. As soon as you can. Move out and go no contact with the thief. Oh sweet pea. I am so very sorry. Never in a million years would I steal money from my son. As a mom, I am so proud of you for working hard and saving mom and furious with your father for taking advantage of you. Get in touch with your bank and see what they recommend regarding keeping your money safe from now on. You do not have to forgive him. Keep working hard and looking towards your bright future. Again, I am so very sorry he didn't this to you. Is there anyone, a very trusted adult, that can help you possibly open a new account? Was his name also on the account? How did he get a hold of your money? What you need to do is cash you checks and take the money out of the bank and hide it. Exclamation mark. My dad this to me. It wasn't until I initiated the fraud process he said he had done it. He said he would pay me back and I just accepted it and moved on. My family were more upset than I was about the whole thing. My dad was going on with his own challenges at that time but never said anything about them. It was only some time later I found out some of what was going on after asking some questions. Understanding the situation helps with forgiveness. But that wasn't really a problem for me. I did it automatically and I would have given it to him if he had needed it anyway. Is your dad in a bad situation? If it's like mine, it was only the tip of the iceberg and more followed. This is one of the most horrible things I've read in some time. How disgusting of your father to do that to you. You deserve so much better. If his name isn't on the account, it's also a crime. I'm so sorry. You should be angry and sad. I hope you can see a therapist or tell a trusted adult what happened. He needs consequences for his disgusting actions. Please don't let this stop you from working hard. Keep your money hidden now. Tell him whatever business you are up to will be burned to the ground every moment you get unless he pays it back. Tell him you will make sure that his customers in the future will all hear from you that his company is based on stolen money, or try to steal money back. Can you open another account with an adult you trust? Like an aunt or someone? It sounds like you need to close that account. When you are of age, then make an account of your own.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.